Today is Tuesday, which means that's time for another live Q&A all about dropshipping on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. As always, I'm your host, Paul J Lipsky. So if you guys have any questions about dropshipping, making money online, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, van life, anything else you want to ask me about, just ask me it in the live chat. I'll do my very best to answer those questions for you guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Paul J Lipsky. I run dropshippingtitans.com, where I teach regular people just like you how to start your first successful dropshipping store on websites like eBay and Facebook Marketplace. I've helped thousands of people do that. I've had massive success for myself and my students. And I do these Q&As every single week for you guys to help you figure out if dropshipping is for you and any questions you guys might have about dropshipping. Links to a lot of stuff is in the description, such as my courses, free trainings, and my Instagram. Now, my Instagram at Paul J Lipsky, you guys should go and follow it right now because we just hit 10,000 followers. Thank you guys so much. And I'll be doing a giveaway because of that. So if you want to win some of the prizes I'm giving away, you have to be following me on Instagram at Paul J Lipsky. And sometime this week, I'll post something, let you guys know how you can win. But you got to be following me. Got to have the notifications turned on so that you don't miss when I post the message about how you can win. I'll be giving away access to some of my courses, I think, which I never do, but I'm going to be doing that as a special thank you, and some other gift cards and things like that as well. So make sure you follow me over at Paul J Lipsky, and that way you can win something on the giveaway. All right, let's see who's here in the chat. Okay. I am Paul. No, I am Paul. No, kidding. What's up, Paul? What software do you use for wholesale drop shipping? So actually, for the most part, do not use software for wholesale drop shipping. And the reason for that is because even though software exists, the problem with software for wholesale drop shipping is that it only works with certain suppliers. Now, you can get it to work with any supplier that you found. So let me back up a step. So the software works with only a certain number of suppliers. Now, with wholesale dropshipping, which is different than retail dropshipping, one of the keys, I think, to success is to find suppliers that not many other people, if anyone, is really using. Because if you're able to do that, you kind of have monopoly on their products, or you're one of the few people selling their products. But the problem is, as soon as you contact one of these software companies and say, hey, can you get your software to work with this supplier, then that puts everyone else on notice that, hey, that is a supplier that you could potentially use. And so you kind of want to keep it a secret, right? You kind of don't want people to know who your wholesale suppliers are. So that's why some of my best wholesale suppliers aren't connected with any software, and I'm fine with that because I kind of want to keep it a secret, so to speak, so that it doesn't become saturated with that supplier. Now, there is software you can use like Inventory Source. Inventory Source is good software. The problem with it is that it's expensive. And for that reason, I really don't recommend it. Although it's a really good place to go in and see different wholesale suppliers. Now, they have so many suppliers on their list that I'm not worried about too many of those becoming oversaturated. If you go in there, you can find suppliers that not a lot of other people are using that still have good margins, still are great people to drop ship from. So I wouldn't just necessarily dismiss it because they're working with a software. But for me, I found some good suppliers and I just don't even want to take the chance with anyone finding out about them. So that's why I don't ask the software companies to work with them. Now, another software, and Inventory Source, like I said, is expensive. And I just think it's too expensive for beginners. Now, if you use one of the suppliers from Inventory Source and it's working for you, then after you've seen that, hey, this is a good supplier to use, then you can start using Inventory Source because you kind of justified the cost of it. Another software that does work with some wholesale suppliers is SKUGrid, but it doesn't. Again, it only works with limited suppliers, and again, that puts everyone else on notice that that is a good supplier to use. So overall, I don't use software for most of my wholesale suppliers, but the option is there if you're using some of the some of the Inventory Source wholesale suppliers. Okay. J. Marquez says, in other words, what when you're getting started, what profit margin should you start with? So the profit margin in the beginning, you want to start out low. You don't want to be really worried too much about making a profit at first on eBay because the goal really is just to get the ball rolling. You want to show to eBay, hey, I'm a seller. I have some great products for sale. People are buying them and I'm able to fulfill orders. I'm able to get up tracking numbers and I'm making customers happy. Once eBay sees that, hey, that's weird. It says my camera's too hot, but it's not that hot in here. So my camera might shut off. It might get overheated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the AC and it's gonna be loud for a second. And I will switch my microphone to one that blocks out background noise. And hopefully the camera doesn't shut down on me. All right, so you guys should still be able to hear me, but you shouldn't be able to hear the AC. Cool. All right, yeah, so in the beginning, once you prove that to eBay, eBay will start to recommend your products more. They'll show up more in the search results, and that will make people really happy. That will make eBay happy as you make more sales, and as you make more sales, then you can raise your margins and actually make some good profit. That's really the strategy that I recommend. So start with cheaper items, lower profit margins, and then as the ball gets rolling, then your profit's going to go up. Cool. Okay. Leonardo says, basically what he's saying here is he found someone who's selling a product on eBay, and the item is very successful. So his question is, should he sell that exact same item and just change the title, or should he find an item that's similar to that one? So Leonardo, you can actually do either one of those strategies. Now, with the product that you found, you know that that's a successful item. You know that that's an item people want to buy. So you can sell that exact same item and just change the title and actually try to make it better so you make more sales. Or what you can do, which is a little bit harder and not as guaranteed, is to find a similar product that's a similar price and even use a similar title, although make it slightly different so it actually fits that product. You can do that. That's a little bit more of a gamble because you don't have the guarantee that you have with the original product because you know that original product is a product people actually want to buy. All right, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. I'm trying to dropship from Sale Ye and Go 10, but the people that already dropship from there have the lowest prices, faster shipping, better images and titles. I'm not actually familiar with Sale Ye. I've heard of Go 10, but I haven't looked at it in a long time. Is that one of those Chinese suppliers? If so, I really don't recommend, let's see, Go 10. I really don't recommend that you drop ship from Chinese suppliers if that's what that is. But like I said, I've never actually heard of it. I thought I had heard of Go 10, but I guess not. Yeah, so I would avoid those. I really focus on US-based suppliers, whether that's retail or wholesale, because that really allows you to have faster shipping, get customers their items on time. They're going to have better quality items, and because of that, you're going to have less returns. So when you're ordering from China, it's very tempting, right? The prices are super low. You get items super cheap, but there's so many problems I've had with those items. One, it takes a long time for the customers to get their items. Even though you're going to put in the listing on eBay, hey, this is going to take 3 weeks to arrive, customers don't see that. Their expectation is that when they order it, they're going to get it a few days later. Unfortunately, that is the expectation that exists nowadays because of Amazon really pushing that limit. How quickly can we get people their items? When I was living in New York City, I could order an item and literally have it delivered by Amazon the same exact day. So anytime I saw an item that would take 3 days, I would say, that's too long. I'd either need it the same day or the next day, maybe 2 days out. But the expectation now is really, really short shipping and handling times. So if you're ordering something from China, drop shipping it from China, having it delivered to the customer, it's going to take weeks. Even if you try to set the right expectation, a lot of people are still going to say, hey, why is this taking so long? They're not going to understand. They wouldn't have seen that it's going to take longer for the item to arrive. And that's not a good situation you want to be in. That really creates upset situations with customers, negative feedback, even if it's not deserved. But that's just the reality of what it is. And the other part of it is, hey, they get their item, but the quality, you're just never really sure when it's coming from China, okay? A lot of the items I ordered, I've done a few tests. I've ordered items from these websites in the past. I made videos about it, and the quality is just not there. At the same time, it's like, well, this was like a $5 item, so what did I expect? But you don't want that for your customers. The customers are going to get upset. Some of them are going to want to return it. And the return process, getting it back to China, can be a huge hassle as well. So I just avoid drop shipping from Chinese suppliers now. I don't really do it. Does it work? I'll say it does work, yes. Because I know plenty of people doing it. I look on eBay like every day. I see who's drop shipping. I see people successfully drop shipping from these Chinese suppliers like AliExpress, Banggood, and these other sites. They have success with it. So it definitely works. But for me, it's just too much headache, and it's just not worth the hassle when there's so many great US-based suppliers available to us. What is up, Raphael? Howdy. What are some good products to dropship for September? Well, I actually just released a video all about the best products that you can dropship in September. So make sure to check out that YouTube video so you can see them all, because I just lay them all out there for you. I need a link for the Facebook Marketplace dropshipping course. I'm already enrolled and can't get access. You could either send an email to Paul at pauljlipsky.com. Then my support team will help you, or you can send me a DM on Instagram at Paul J Lipsky, and I could help you out there. But my support team should be able to help you with that. Okay. What are some good products for September besides Halloween? Again, check out that YouTube video. Every single month, I release a video showing you exactly what products to list that month onto eBay and Facebook Marketplace. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so that you get notified once those videos drop, because I'll release them every single month. The sooner you get it, the sooner you can list those items and be ahead of the curve. Now, one thing to know about YouTube, even though you guys might not always go to your subscription feed on YouTube, if you subscribe to me and watch my videos and like them, it's more likely that my videos will show up on your homepage. So if you want to make sure that these videos, like the videos that's showing you every single month what to sell, my product research videos that I'm going to be releasing here on YouTube, and different tips and tricks that I have for eBay and Facebook Marketplace, then make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and then my videos will start to show up on your homepage more. So you'll get alerted as soon as my product research or my what items to list this month videos go up. You'll be able to see them. You'll be able to list those items up for sale before most people and get sales faster. Oh, yeah. Kimberly, what's up? Thanks for coming back and asking a question, or a comment rather in this case. Says, hey, Paul, hope all's well. I have to say that some of the items that Facebook Marketplace does not allow under the guise of a medical device is a real head scratcher. And I agree with you, Kimberly. So for those of you who don't dropship on Facebook Marketplace, first of all, what are you waiting for? Facebook Marketplace is hot this year, is an incredible place to be selling online. So much traffic, so low competition. The margins are fantastic on Facebook Marketplace. So you should definitely be hopping on Facebook Marketplace. Now, one of the weird things about Facebook Marketplace is that when you're listing an item, it's going to ask you what category this item is. You choose a category, you choose a title for it, you have description. Once you list it, Facebook will not list that product up for sale right away. It's going to be scanning your listing and basically determining if it complies with their standards. If there's anything in there that they're like, you know what, we don't want this item listed on Facebook Marketplace. Now, one of the things that Facebook Marketplace will flag is any sort of medical device. So let's say, for instance, you were trying to sell like a respirator, right? Facebook's going to say, no, you can't sell this because this is a medical device. Clearly, that is a medical device. But I've tried to sell things like back massagers, one of those head massagers, like a neck massager thing. And Facebook Marketplace that says, no, you can't sell that because that is a medical device. What is a massager? Like, it's just a strange thing. You'll see that with other categories as well, but medical is the one that really makes us scratch our head saying, is that really a medical device? So Kimberly, if you have any funny examples of that, please let me know. But the massagers is the one that always confuses and annoys me. What should the monthly auto DSP bill be? I'm not sure. I always go for the cheapest plan right away. It's less than, well, it depends how you set it up. So there's a lot of different upsells, different features you can sign up for. All right. We do have something else special we have to do today. I'm just waiting for the right moments, and we'll do that a little bit later. But just for those of you who are just joining, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Paul J Lipsky, because I'll be doing a giveaway soon to thank you guys for reaching 10,000 followers. I'll be giving away a whole bunch of stuff there on Instagram, but you have to be following me with notifications turned on. All right. Omar says, hey, Paul, how are you doing? Can you do a video on what the best business bank accounts are for eBay business and that sort of thing? Yeah, I don't know if it will make a full video, Omar. I could definitely let me let me let me take a screenshot so I remember to do that. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think any business bank account is going to work. I personally use Capital One, and I'm very happy with Capital One. I also have a Wells Fargo business account. I'm happy with that one. Wells Fargo, it feels a little antiquated to me almost. I just feel like their whole website just feels a little old to me, dated, but the Capital One just feels very top of the line, modern. Bear House says, is there a way to find some sample spreadsheets about keeping everything in order? So this is a really good question, and I'm really glad you asked it, because one of the things that's really important to me with my business and what I try to teach my students is the importance of organization, because you will never know how much money you're making if you're not organized. So I have spreadsheets that help me organize, keep track of all the items I've listed, all the items I've sold. And yes, and on all the items I've sold, it also helps me keep track of my profit and my expenses. So that's really important, both of those spreadsheets. Now, I don't have any spreadsheets I give away for free. I do have copies of them available inside my courses. So my eBay course has one, and my Facebook Marketplace course has one. And so those are available to my students in those courses, but I don't give those away for free. Can you still work on your eBay store if you're not in the country? Yes, you can. So one of the amazing things about dropshipping that I absolutely love is that you can run it from anywhere in the world. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection, and you're good to go. So I've run my dropshipping store, my eBay dropshipping store from home. I actually live in a van full time, so I'm always traveling around the country. Everywhere I go, I'm running my dropshipping business. I'm using the Wi-Fi we have in the van. I'm using the Wi-Fi in coffee shops and Starbucks and McDonald's, at co-working spaces. I've run this from Belize, from Mexico, from the Galapagos. So you can run it from anywhere in the world. Now, you might need a VPN for that in some situations if you want to protect your privacy, but that's it. Yeah. What is up, Jameson in Tennessee? I'll be headed your way. Should be there. No, a little more than about a month from now. I'll be in Chattanooga. Jamie says, can you make a full-time living on Marketplace? You can. There is a lot of money to be made there right now. If you apply the strategies, learn the system, and get going with your business, and you can really scale it up to the point where you do have a full-time living on Facebook Marketplace. I've seen people doing it. I'm making great money on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of my students are as well. So it's definitely possible. By the way, guys, in the description of this video, I will have a link to a free Facebook Marketplace dropshipping ebook. If you haven't gotten started with Facebook Marketplace dropshipping yet, check out that ebook. It will get you started. It will give you all the first steps you need to be successful. A lot of people, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed by the idea of trying to start your own business, even something like Facebook Marketplace. But the thing you have to remember is that with any successful business, there's only one thing you can do, and that is this next step. I never want you to feel overwhelmed by looking at this whole huge picture and saying, how am I going to get all the way to there? How am I going to build up this entire business? Because the only thing you have to worry about right now is taking the first step, the next step. Once you hit that point, then there's another step, and then there's another step. But for right now, just concentrate on that first step, and that's just getting started. And that's what that ebook is really designed to do. It's really designed to just help you get started. So if you click the link underneath this video, get that free ebook, and that will help you get started with Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. Hey, what is up, Titans family? Have I been to every state yet? No. I think I've maybe driven through most of them. I've never been to Alaska, and I've been to Hawaii, but obviously didn't drive there. I think I've maybe driven through most of them, but I haven't stopped in every state. But I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of this country, and it's a really incredible, diverse country. It's a really, really cool place. If you haven't had the chance to just do a cross-country road trip, I highly recommend it. If I got banned on eBay, is there any way to get it back? Usually, a suspension that you have on eBay will usually just be temporary. It's very rare that you're going to see people get permanently banned. And a temporary suspension will happen usually when you, there's a few times it'll happen. First is it when you're first starting your store. A lot of times eBay will temporarily suspend you because they're not sure if you are who you say you are. All you have to do is call them up, contact them, and they will verify your identity, and then you'll get your account back. Other times, suspensions might happen if you violate some of their rules or different things like that, but you can usually get that suspension lifted and start selling again pretty soon. Okay. Check in on this. So Aiden says, quick question, Paul. Do we need to change the price on the spreadsheets every time an item's price changes from the supplier? That's up to you. So the spreadsheets that I give you, especially for Facebook Marketplace, there is a column that allows you to put in there the price of the item when on the supplier's website when you first listed it. You don't have to use that, but it's available to you if you want. And you don't have to update that if you don't want to. It's there if you want it. It's there. So that's really up to you. Do I offer free shipping on Facebook Marketplace? That's something I teach inside my course. We have a strategy with that most people aren't doing. Now says, can you touch on Amazon FBA? Is it good or is it dead? I don't even know where to start with that. Amazon FBA is definitely not dead. It definitely is good. It's not the model I choose. I do drop shipping. With FBA, the cost of getting started is going to be much higher. With drop shipping, the cost is super low and the risk is much lower as well. With FBA, you have to buy the products up front. You have to send them to Amazon. You think they're going to sell. You think they're going to sell. You hope they're going to sell, but you're not sure and you've already bought them. With drop shipping, you list them up for sale. If they don't sell, it doesn't really matter because it didn't cost you anything. You didn't have to buy the items up front. So all we're doing is selling the product. Once it sells, we then buy it from our supplier and they ship it directly to our customers. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be one of those people that sits here and says, Amazon FBA doesn't work, it's the worst, and drop shipping is the best. Because I really don't believe that. I'm just being honest with you guys. I love drop shipping. For me, it works as a beginner. I think it's an amazing place to start. I do think it's the cheapest way to start and the lowest risk and the easiest for beginners. But I do believe that Amazon FBA works. I have friends who are making a lot of money with it, and I maybe will get into it one day myself, but not at the moment. All right. I know what AutoDS does, and I know what Zeek Analytics does, but what does DSM Tool do? And are there other software I'm forgetting about? So this can get confusing because there's so much different software out there that you can use for your dropshipping businesses. And there's software for eBay, there's for Facebook Marketplace, there's for Amazon. Which ones do you need? It all gets kind of confusing. So a lot of the software you hear about, they all do the same thing a lot of times. So in this example, AutoDS and DSM Tool both do the same thing. What do? They allow you to quickly list items onto eBay, and they will reprice and restock items based on any changes that happen on your supplier's website. So they're great tools, but you don't need both. It's redundancy. It's not necessary to have both. So you choose one. I've used both. Both of them are great. And there's a lot of other ones as well that do that same thing. But I personally like AutoDS. I think it's really beginner friendly, very user friendly in general. It works really well, great customer service. So it's the one that I like. Zeek Analytics is for product research. So that's separate. You do product research with Zeek Analytics to find the products. You use AutoDS or DSM Tool to list the products. Those are the main software that you need, I think, product research, Zeek, and AutoDS for listing and repricing. But there's other software we use, like Spot and Paste is a Chrome extension that allows us to quickly copy and paste addresses when we're fulfilling orders and different things like that. For Facebook Marketplace, I also use AutoDS for repricing and restocking. For listing items, I developed a Chrome extension that does that. It's called the Dropshipping Titans Marketplace Helper, which I've linked up in the description of this video, as well as my affiliate link to AutoDS. So my Chrome extension is a paid extension, but allows you to quickly list up items onto Facebook Marketplace. I already talked about that. All right, should I take a chance and dropship off of Amazon? I'm worried that account will get a ban too. So I've never heard of anyone who's dropshipped from Amazon, let's say onto eBay or to Facebook Marketplace. I've never heard of their Amazon account, their Amazon buying account getting shut down. People have gotten warning letters from Amazon saying, hey, we know that you're reselling, we know that you're dropshipping, and you're not allowed to do that with Amazon Prime. Now, even though people have gotten that email, even though I've gotten that email, I've never actually seen Amazon take action on that. I've never actually seen them shut down someone's Amazon Prime buying account for reselling or drop shipping. My thought is that they just send that letter out periodically or that email out periodically and never actually take enforcement action on it. All right. Can you help me with below standard and how to recover that? Says Craig. It is difficult to kind of climb out of the pit of being below standard, but it's not impossible. So on eBay ranks every single one of their sellers. It's a private ranking that only you as a seller are able to see. You're either top rated, above standard, or below standard. Don't worry about top rated. It doesn't help you at all as a dropshipper. All you're worried about is staying above standard. If you fall below standard, that's not a good situation. That's not where you want to be because you will be penalized for that. So stay above standard. If you fall below standard, what happened is probably that you canceled too many orders for being out of stock, or you had too many returns or item not received cases. Sorry. And those cases were closed without you resolving them. So don't let that happen again. The way you get out of being below standard and back above standard is avoid any of those defects. Don't cancel any more orders for being out of stock. Make sure you respond to all your return and item not received cases. Call up eBay and say, get the other defects removed if you can. And then generate more sales. Make your items cheap so they sell fast so that the number of cases with defects becomes very, very small in comparison to your total number of orders. And that's really the only way to climb back up to being above standard, which is where you want to be. All right, Lemur Dad, which is a brilliant, brilliant name. Is that real photo? That is, if that's real, that's really cool. Lemur Dad says, you can't answer all your questions when you're constantly asking. Let him catch up so your questions actually get answered. I appreciate the understanding there. But yeah, just feel free to ask your questions though, and I'll get to them when I get to them. I unfortunately never get to all the questions because there's so many of you guys asking great questions, and I'm only here for about an hour every week, but I do the best that I can. If you want to make sure that your question does get answered, then make sure to come as soon as I go live and ask your question right away, because that really increases the chances that I will answer your question. Okay, let me look at something Jay said. Paul, I bought a soccer ball on eBay, painted a face on it, and named it Paul said, I talked to it between your lives. Thoughts? I think that's a great idea. I mean, if you miss me that much, Jay, and you want to make sure that I'm always around, then I think it's a good idea. Jay is our resident troll, so I appreciate it actually. Okay. And also, like I said, Paul, I'm not going to use the API version for eBay dropshipping because I'm using a non-API version. Yes. If you're using the software that I talked about, I really recommend using non-API software because that's what eBay prefers and you won't get penalized for it. So AutoDS, make sure it's a non-API version. That's one reason I like AutoDS because they have a non-API version. Zeek Analytics, you don't have to worry about with API. But yeah, that only applies to eBay. Hello, AK. All right. When you travel to a different country, are you still selling to USA eBay customers or do your servers change to local country? No, they stay ebay.com. So nothing changes. It's not like if I go to Europe or Germany, suddenly my eBay account gets converted to a German or eBay dot, what is it? eBay dot something in Germany. I'm not sure. No, it stays on ebay.com. Now, what you'll see sometimes is, let's say I'm in Germany, I go to ebay.com, sometimes it'll automatically redirect me to the German eBay. So what you need to do then is use a VPN. And that way it looks like you're in the USA and you can access the regular ebay.com, the one that you're used to. But for VPNs, you got to be careful. I always recommend you use a non-commercial VPN. So not NordVPN or things like that. It's a safer idea to use something like IP Burger, which I made a whole video about. So you can just search on YouTube for Paul J Lipsky IP Burger. Made a whole video about why I really think if you're going to be using a VPN in a lot of situations, you're going to want to use IP Burger. Oh, there we go. That's why I got confused. eBay says we should not drop ship from retailers such as Amazon, etc. Yeah, that's actually their rule. eBay says you're allowed to dropship, it's totally allowed, but you're not allowed to dropship from other retail websites such as Amazon. Now, that's one of the reasons why I'm really pushing wholesale dropshipping, and I really believe that is the future of eBay dropshipping. In fact, any student that joins my eBay course also gets access to the wholesale dropshipping course that I created absolutely for free. That is a $500 course that I'm giving away to all of my students who paid $300 or less for my eBay dropshipping course. So you get two courses for the price of one. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to do that, but that is a deal I have going on right now because I want to teach you guys the right way to do dropshipping. Now, can you still dropship from retail suppliers? Yes, lots of people doing it, lots of people making lots of money doing that, so it still works. But eBay specifically said they want it to be wholesale, so that is what I'm showing you guys how to do. Everybody, like I said, just always smash that like button. Thanks for the reminder, Omar. All right, looks like you're leaving, so see you guys. What is up, Variety TV? So our moderator, Sean, thank you so much for moderating, and happy birthday, man. It's his birthday, so I think we should sing a little bit of a song. Just kidding, I'm not singing for you guys. Maybe I'll sing for you guys. If we get enough thumbs up, maybe if we get like 50 thumbs up, I'll sing happy birthday to Sean for being such an amazing moderator. There's the Instagram. Thanks for putting that up there, Sean. Appreciate that. All right. AK says, I'm using Amazon Prime. How can I dropship onto Facebook from Amazon Prime without getting my account blocked? Like I said, it's not an issue. Not an issue. Yeah, check out my van life channel. I have a second channel all about van life, traveling around in the van. So feel free to check that out. It's Chad and Paul on YouTube. And same for Walmart. Walmart, I've never seen them shut down. I think I've only seen it once where Walmart has told someone, we see that you're reselling, we see that you're a reseller, we're going to shut down your account. And because I've only seen it once, I really believe that the person who got their account shut down, their Walmart account shut down, was doing something they weren't supposed to do. So I don't know exactly what it was. It's not a person I knew personally. They just reached out and told me about it. So I would say that it's generally not an issue. Okay, what's up, Ecom Biz? All right. There's a link to my course, linked up in the description as well. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it, man. Remember, guys, if we get to 50 thumbs up, I'll sing Sean happy birthday for you guys. Howdy. Um, okay. Hey, Paul, any advice on the lack of seller protection when selling on Facebook Marketplace? Lately, some buyers are getting refunded by Facebook support without us knowing about it or being able to dispute it. Yeah, so I would imagine that this is something that's going to come in the future. It has to come. It has to happen. All the platforms, eBay, Amazon, all of them have some sort of seller protection in place. And Facebook Marketplace is going to have to add that. And there's, without a doubt in my mind, they will be adding that sometime because we need that protection in place. If we upload a tracking number and it shows it's been delivered, we should have protection, that we should be able to keep our money if that happens. As far as it happening, it's just part of the game. Luckily, the margins are so good on Facebook Marketplace that in the really rare situation when it happens, it's not devastating, right? We have so much money coming in from the other sales that losing just one product is not a huge deal. I've also had a situation where it's happened, and then I've reached out to my supplier and said, hey, look, we never got the item. And then a lot of times I've been able to get refunds from my supplier anyway. So basically, the way, as a drop shipper, a lot of times what I feel like I'm doing is just relaying messages. So I'll get a message from my buyer. Maybe they're asking, where's my item, or where's the tracking number, or I never actually got it, or this item was damaged. And I just take that information and just pretty much copy and paste it and send it to the supplier. So I'll say to Amazon, hey, we never received this. Hey, it arrived late. Hey, I got the wrong item, whatever it is. And then whatever they respond with, I bring it back over here, right? So you're kind of just this middle person, just relaying information back and forth. But that's kind of what the game is like as a drop shipper, which also makes our lives easier because we don't really have to figure out, oh, what should I do in this situation? All we're going to do is ask the supplier what to do, and they're pretty much going to give us the answer, which kind of makes drop shipping really simple in that regards. All right, how do you make sure Facebook is paying you the correct amount and not missing any payments? It can be hard to keep track if they're paying you for each individual sale. It can be, yeah. It's something I've struggled with for sure, and I'm hoping that some third-party software is going to come out soon to make this easier. So one of the amazing cool things about Facebook Marketplace dropshipping is that because Facebook Marketplace is still so new, especially with shipping, it really is making an amazing opportunity for us sellers because we're able to get in, we're able to be part of Facebook Marketplace as it grows and expands, and be able to be with it as it's built from the ground up. Getting in early allows us to take advantage of it before a lot of people find out about it and really learn it and master it before other people get in. So this, I really believe, is the best time ever to start dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. It is an amazing, incredible opportunity right now, and people are seeing amazing, explosive growth of it. Now, as for this part of it, the flip side of that is that because it's still so new, it's not as built out as other platforms like eBay or Amazon. And I really believe that it's never going to be built out the same way as eBay and Amazon. I don't really see Facebook Marketplace or Facebook trying to compete with Amazon and eBay in that way. I think they have their own product, their own marketplace, and they want it to be different. They want it to stand on its own. But there is some things they have to do. They do have to do some catch up, and that's things like seller protection, being able to use third-party software with it, and maybe more robust reporting on payments and things like that. But I think that's going to come. I think that's necessary. I think they know that's necessary. And if we stick with Facebook Marketplace, we're going to be able to really grow great with them. There's a link to the ebook. Thanks again. Appreciate that, man. Levi says, for some reason, I can't get the shipping option on Facebook Marketplace in Canada. I've been on Facebook for years and I don't know how to get it. So unfortunately, Facebook Marketplace is only available in certain countries, not every country. And I'm not sure if it's available in Canada, the shipping option, but I believe it might be. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. So the shipping option is what allows us sellers to be able to ship items to our customers. So when you're on Facebook as a buyer, you're going to be able to see when you're looking at items, either you can contact the buyer, in which case the expectation is that you meet up with them in person, or you can just click a button and buy the item. That's the buy button. So when you buy it, then the item will be shipped to your home address. So you want that buy button as a dropshipper. That's what allows dropshipping to happen, because obviously we don't want to meet up with people in person. We want to be able to ship them the items or have our supplier ship them the items. So you want that buy button. Is it necessary? Not technically. You can dropship without it, but it's a lot easier if you have it. It's only available in certain countries. It's not available on new Facebook accounts. You got to have an older Facebook account, or at least one that's not brand new. And you also won't have it if you violated some of their rules in the past. Hey, what's up, GG Endeavors? Hi, everyone. Glad to finally be here. Hope everyone is well and making sales. Thanks for your time and effort, Paul. It is appreciated. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you coming out and saying that. Hey, Paul, I really love your content on YouTube. Thanks, man. One short question. How do you upload Amazon tracking numbers to eBay? Well, like I said before, I really don't dropship from Amazon to eBay and don't recommend that you do that either, because eBay has specifically said they do not want people dropshipping from Amazon to eBay. Amazon is like their sworn enemy. They're really petty about this, but they do not want you dropshipping Amazon to eBay. And one of the challenges with that is the tracking numbers. Amazon ships through a variety of different carriers, UPS, FedEx, those are fine. You can take those tracking numbers and upload them to eBay. But Amazon also uses their own shipping company to have their own unique tracking numbers that you really can't upload to eBay unless you use something like Blue Care Express. So that's why we really don't go do it. Yo, Paul, any real tips on product research? Marco, just make sure you're selling products, listing up products that are already popular, okay? No need to reinvent the wheel here. No need to try to guess what products are going to be profitable. You're able to look on the marketplace and see what products are already selling well. Those are the products that you should be selling. So in the description of this video, if you want to learn how to do that for eBay dropshipping, I have a free eBay dropshipping webinar. Watch that whole webinar. Don't skip any of it, because I'll show you step by step in there exactly how to find profitable winning products to dropship on eBay. I tell people about this webinar. So many people do not watch it, but I'm telling you, the secret's in there. I literally show you in there how I do my product research that has allowed me to create a massively successful multi-million-dollar eBay dropshipping store. So definitely watch that. I also have that free Facebook Marketplace dropshipping ebook. If you want to learn how to do it on Facebook Marketplace, I teach one of my strategies in there as well. What's better for starting, Facebook or eBay? Both of them are great places to start dropshipping as a beginner. I think Facebook right now is simpler, and there's a lot of potential there because it's still so new, so unsaturated, really great margins. I would jump on Facebook Marketplace this year. I think it is a hot opportunity. I think it's really, really going great right now. I would go after Facebook Marketplace dropshipping right now. Do you offer a Facebook Marketplace course? I do. It's not always open for enrollment. I only open it a couple of times a year. So what you want to do is get on the wait list. So down below, click on that free Facebook Marketplace ebook. And when you get that ebook, that will put you on the wait list for the course. So then I'll send you an email as soon as it opens up for enrollment. So make sure you're on that wait list by getting that free Facebook Marketplace ebook down below. All right, Ricardo says, "Hey Paul, I'm new to the Titans family, so welcome, Ricardo. Signed up for my eBay account, got suspended. What's the next step for me?" Yes, so I showed you how to do this in the course, Ricardo. I mentioned this before in this video. This is somewhat normal. I wouldn't call it normal. It's not unusual though, because new accounts will often face a temporary suspension. All you have to do is contact eBay and say, "Hey, I just need my account unsuspended. It's a verification issue." They'll ask you to verify who you are, and then your account will be back up and running. So that's what you have to do. Reach out to eBay, reach out to their support, and you should be good to go. Um, let's see. No, there's no free way to do it. You have to use Blue Care Express, if anything. I don't know when it'll be coming. I'm sorry. Yes, defects will stay on your account for about 12 months. Now, defects can be removed within the first 30 days. If you call eBay and there's a good reason, they will delete that defect from your account. Also, after you get to a certain volume of sales, I'm not sure what that volume is, then they only look back the past couple of months. They don't look back the full year. So that kind of helps you with defects as well. There's a link to the Chrome extension. Appreciate you, Sean. No, 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 no. I really don't like drop shipping from China, especially on Facebook Marketplace. So we talked earlier all about why you shouldn't be drop shipping from Chinese suppliers onto like eBay. It's even worse for Facebook Marketplace because on Facebook Marketplace, you really have to ship out your items within 4 days. So if you don't, you're in trouble there. So if you're dropshipping for China, you probably won't have a tracking number or valid tracking number within that time. That's not a good situation. You want to make sure you get your tracking numbers on time. And you're not going to be able to do that really with AliExpress. So I really don't recommend it. And like I said, you can get away with it on eBay. I just really don't think you'll get away with it on Facebook Marketplace. AutoDS says I can only list 3 items per month. That's not AutoDS saying that. That's eBay saying that. So you'll need to contact eBay and ask them to raise your limit. They should. They normally don't keep the limits that low. All right. Facebook Marketplace is not accepting your bank credentials. Try another bank. I've seen this happen to some people, and they just try another bank and they're fine. I'm not sure what's wrong with some of their banks, but try a different one. Let's see. I sell on eBay US. Should I find products from China or America? Buying products here in the United States. I would not drop ship from China. I think there's a lot of problems with that, like I talked about before. Hey, D Victoria. Um, yes, AutoDS has a configuration like that. Lots of birthday love, no singing. You might be in luck. People don't want to give thumbs up today. Nice, man. Awesome. When you're starting your Facebook course, like I said, get on the wait list for it by getting the ebook down below, and you'll be the first to know when it goes back up for enrollment. I don't have a list of banks it does and doesn't work with, but like I said, I've seen people have luck where they've changed their bank account to a different one. Nice. Brian says, or Brian's one of my students, over $3,000 in profit last month on Facebook Marketplace and should hit over 4,000 this month. Man, wait until quarter four. I am super excited for it. This will actually be my first quarter four as a doing Facebook Marketplace dropshipping because well, sort of. I started Facebook Marketplace dropshipping during quarter four last year, and you're going to see, I think, it's just going to be incredible results. When I first started eBay dropshipping, this is the first time I ever did dropshipping. It was January 2017. So I had a whole pretty much year to get ramped up and started before quarter four. So that really gave me time to grow, figure it out. And I thought I was ready for quarter four. Whew, I was not ready. Quarter four was insane. The amount of sales, the amount of profit, the amount of money that I made. That was an incredible feeling. Come like 2 days before Christmas, when pretty much that's when everything stopped. It was like 2 days before Christmas, because obviously people can't get their items on time. And I look back and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was the past month has been insane, but totally worth it. Made more money than ever made in my entire life. So I know, like as crazy as it's been on Facebook Marketplace, we're going to see some crazy growth on Facebook Marketplace come come Thanksgiving this year. It's going to be nuts, I think. Let's see. Hey Doc, am I the only one to notice a significant slowdown in eBay sales in 2021? Sales going up and down is totally normal. You might want to look in to see if you've done anything differently with your store. I haven't noticed anything significant, like you've said, but I definitely have ups and downs. Late summer is always down for me. Um, and I think, 2020 was such a fantastic year with people stuck inside doing a lot of online shopping. So we saw explosive growth. So I think a lot of people are seeing things kind of slow down this year as things open back up and people are able to go to the stores in person more. So it doesn't surprise me too much. But every market's different. Um, I don't have a percentage. I can't really say for sure because I've do my wholesale in a different eBay store than my retail. So I don't know. My retail, I have more listings, but the wholesale, the margins are greater, so it almost doesn't matter. Let's see. I don't know. I've never seen anyone do that, so I can't really talk about that. Um, well, I hope you're having a great day. A new subscriber here, so congratulations. Not sure if you've already answered this, but can you list a few places to source American products when dropshipping on eBay? I have a ton of videos about this. I'll probably do an update video on my top suppliers to use. But the top suppliers, I mean, if you're doing retail, it's pretty easy to answer. We use Walmart and Home Depot a lot. A lot of people have luck with Wayfair and Overstock. But like I said, we're concentrating a lot on wholesale suppliers, and you can't really talk about what suppliers are because that's one of the secrets, right? You want to find a good supplier and kind of keep it for yourself. How can we sign up for your Facebook course? Get on the wait list. The link is down below. You can sign up for the free Facebook Marketplace dropshipping ebook, and then you'll be on the wait list for the Facebook course. You'll be the first to know. How much capital do you need to start? Not much with dropshipping. You don't need to buy the inventory up front. So all you would need to do is sign up for the course. And then after that, you just need a credit card to fulfill your orders. And the software is about 20 bucks a month, about there. His net worth is 5 to 10 million. No, it's not that much. Let's see. Not sure. Send me a DM on Instagram at Paul J Lipsky if you don't have Instagram, email me Paul at pauljlipsky.com. And I'm not sure what your issue is, but hopefully I'll be able to help you. Um, okay. Okay, so when you're drop shipping on Facebook Marketplace, selling products there, like I said, in the past, a lot of times or every time you sold an item, you have to meet up with the person in person, locally. Now we ship the items to the customers. So you'll still get people asking you, hey, can I pick this item up? I don't want it shipped to me. You're going to get that for some reason. I always tell the people the same thing. I say, look, we only ship items. We don't do this in person. If you want it, I can get it to you fast. It will be free shipping. I promise you, you're going to be happy with it. And if you're not happy with it, you have buyer protection here on Facebook. You can always get your money back. And usually that works, and we can get their item really fast and still make the sale. But other people just don't want to do it for whatever reason. Some people are just like, no, I only want local pickup, and that's all I want to do. Yes, OA Genius tracking is great. That's a really, really good one. Um, can we get your listing software without joining the Facebook group? Jeremiah, yes. In the description of this video is a link directly to it. It's called the the Dropshipping Titans Marketplace Helper. It is paid. You have to pay for it, but it's there. You don't have to be a member of any of my courses to get it. Absolutely. So that's one of the strategies we use. That's the first thing I did when I first started selling on Facebook Marketplace was I didn't know what to sell. So I just took my most popular eBay products and listed them up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And that worked really well. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Um, Not that I know of like that. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Is there any company or site that can let me send inventory in bulk? Um, Not retail. But wholesale, I mean, that's the way it works with wholesale. You could send them a whole, just one email with everything or a CSV file, depending on what the supplier wants. All right, cool. So we reached the bottom of the chat. We actually did it today, and just in time. So I appreciate you guys coming out and asking so many questions, participating in the chat, hanging out with me. Remember, we do these lives every single Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure to join us, ask any questions you guys have, and we do these for you guys. I do this for you guys, so you guys can get all your questions answered. Thank you to our moderators, especially Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Appreciate you, man. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.